Hey everybody, Masaki here, and welcome back to another episode of Bunker Punks. As you recall in the last one, we started a brand new run after I explained how it had been a while because I took a time to do a run off screen to readjust my strategy and style a bit to get used to the new harder difficulty and find a strategy that worked for me to play through it without taking as much damage, as well as the fact that I had streamed the game a little bit on Twitch. If you want to see that, it is not going to be put over onto YouTube, but it is archived over on Twitch, and there is a link up at the top of the page here on YouTube to my Twitch. So if you are interested in watching that, it is over there for you. And then I went over an update they did with some new armor and some changes and bugs they fixed and whatnot. So in the last video, we didn't get to do too much. Aside from all that talking, all I got to do was go through the initial first dungeon they throw you in, and then set up the 4 rooms and throw down our weight set, our rifle range and bullseye, and the enhancements in the infirmary here for our base. We never even got to raid one of the dungeons in our layout here. So that is what we're going to do now. We're going to raid our first 2-floor dungeon and see if we can potentially have enough time to raid the second one as well, since we never even got to do one of them last time. So let's start with the Renard Segment Depot as its security and R&D and see what happens.
I'm on it.
Okay, so we're still missing headgear. And this was why I picked up and left that dungeon with the hunting rifle, because like I said, that was essentially part of my strategy, which I will now go over, that I had changed and adjusted when I was testing things off screen. Was I now use a hunting rifle instead of the 50 cal mag and 2 pistols, which is also why I use Chloe, because she is a rifle expert, because it does a decent bit of damage, and it is a long-range weapon, so I can kill a lot of enemies from long range, along with when they set up those somewhat jerkish enemy arrangements where you have turrets or enforcers or other harder enemies that can do decent damage to you, able to shoot you from straight across long hallways or from across rooms through doorways like that. I can just switch to that and easily take them out without having too much of a heavy risk of taking a lot of damage. Okay, with that said though, I would like to get gloves. I would like to get better gloves and finally find a piece of headgear. Even though these gloves are nice, I would like gloves that actually give defense / armor, and then a better chest piece and piece of footwear, I guess you could call it, that give at least 10 armor would be nice as well. So we'll be still looking for some better armor potentially, but we will potentially be grabbing some hunter gear to improve rifle damage as well, but not quite as needed that we have both of the ranges to increase rifle and pistol damage up.
This is Molly Pop. I'm going in.
Alright, so we're gonna head into our dungeon here. Alright, nice. Had some health drop there. That really helped us out. Assault rifles will actually be of some use to us now with the hunting rifle, as just like with the handgun being able to fill up the ammo from the 50 cal mag as well, the assault rifle will be able to refill the ammo for the hunting rifle on us. Ah, darn it. 2 of them shot me. Alright, there's some more health. Take you 2 guys out. And I know for certain, keeping my eye on that door a little bit too while I'm at it, that I didn't break these open yet. Alright, I'll stay with my vest because although you have a 5% more weapon bonus, it's melee, which I don't use, and you do the same amount of defense. So unless you actually gave more defense than you do... Ah, darn it. Alright, see, this is where the Hauna rifle is going to come in handy here. I don't have to get too close, and I can just kind of shoot him from range, and he dropped the pistol. So we're going to stay back here.
Gonna borrow this.
Alright, nice. Got the hard hat, which will give us 5 more damage. Or not 5 more damage, but 5 more armor. Alright, I see you there.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so that was the elevator room.
Got it.
Nice. A thing of 10 health there. I heard the hover bomb there on us. Gonna actually grab the assault helmet there for the 10 armor that gives us. This room was definitely worth going into because it gave us a better helmet and a nice piece of, like, a nice tech chip for 30 tech. And you are Banker Shoes, which I don't exactly care for. And the Haunter's Cloak. I'm going to stick with my Kevlar for my pistol, as well as the 5 defense it gives, and we're going to head onto the second floor here now.
Here you go.
Sorry, clear my throat a bit there. Right there's the zapper. That was a little bit ridiculous, as those two somehow were able to shoot me as the zapper was right there on me and I couldn't really avoid it. They shouldn't allow you to be able to take damage right out of the elevator. That is a bit of a jerk move. Alright, no I'm gonna let 2 of you zap me. That was a bit of dumb damage there. Alright, a rifle there, for if we ever need to refill the ammo on our hunting rifle. Take out him. He just has the riot jacket, which is not a piece of armor we use. Nice, those two had both had 40 credit chips on them. So we got 80 credits from them. There's the Doctor Shoes for another 25, if you wanted to use them. Alright, good. Got them all before they blew up. Alright, here's the chest. Work boots, which is the same, except it does demolition instead of melee. Alright, so
That's all you got?
let's head back now. And we're going to set down first aid training and the lap pool to increase the effectiveness for health pickups by 25% and give everyone 1 more point of speed. Then we have 149 left. So I'm actually going to set down logistics to improve the amount of credits we get with each pickup by 20%. And then let's up our health by another 5. I could do logistics again. I think after our next run, we'll probably actually up our pistol slash handgun damage a little bit more too. Probably also our rifle damage. So let's head into our second 2-story dungeon here, and we'll switch over to Cassidy this time. A little bit better off now as we finally got a helmet. I'd still like to get some hand gear that actually gives defense. I don't mind the Kevlar, but getting the assault vest would be pretty good too, because that is 5 more defense. And I definitely would like better footwear, if not the assault boots. Something that gives me either pistol or rifle. But for now, the 5 defense from that is a bonus, is good in of itself from the skate shoes. So we'll still be on the lookout for a couple pieces of armor that we could potentially use to help reduce the amount of damage taken from runs. Ooh. That guy came close to us. Alright. Guess you're done. Okay, there's the moto helmet, which is 5 defense and 5 shotgun. But that's actually 5 less armor, so we're not going to bother with that. Grab the credits there and run back just in case. Yep, because there usually is a couple more enemies in rooms. Break everything open, and as you may or may not remember, you have to make decisions quickly with everything that drops aside from weapons and armor, because the credits, tech, health, and ammo will disappear shortly after they show up. So if you need ammo for anything, any health, if you need any ammo or any health, you need to grab it as quickly as you can and switch your weapons around to grab it, so as not to miss out. And you need to grab any tech or credits as soon as possible, or decide whether or not it's worth just letting them disappear. Okay, so that's a hard hat, which is 5 less defense and not worth it as far as I'm concerned, because the weapon it's going to boost is not one that I tend to use. Ooh, ouch. Take out a couple of these guys. Got some. Darn you, Flying Sentry, and darn you, Regular Sentry Bot. You both hit me. I did not like that. Okay, I think essentially we got everything now. There's the skate hoodie if you were dealing with melee, using melee weapons. Okay, that's the way we came in. Yep, let's head down to the next floor. Looks like everything's cleared out here. There's a... Yep, and then assault shotgun.
High fives, Cass.
Still haven't quite come across better gloves / hand gear or foot gear at the moment.
Here we go.
Hopefully we will within the next couple of dungeons.
KK floating up.
I heard you beeping over there, Flying Sentry Bot. Alright, he gave us some health, which was nice.
Got it.
That refilled our, 1 health we were missing. And right there in that chest was assault boots, which is 5 more armor than what we had, so we're switching over to those, as you saw. Ah, 8 damage there because I was stupidly trying to move along the wall here and I didn't have enough room to maneuver quick enough for it. Pretty nice though that there was some health there in the chest to kind of compensate for that dumb move on my part. No, you don't. Alright, here we go. Anything else? Just blow that up for the heck of it. It's a 50... a tech chip worth 50 right there. I see 2 more doorways. There's another split here. There's some more health there. Another zapper. That health brought us back up to full, which is nice. Okay, we're at 15 minutes, but we should still be able to finish this dungeon without any problems there. More skate shoes, no thank you. Alright, so let's head this way now. Alright, there we go, door open, and here is better chest piece, the assault chest.
Reloading.
Roll that open, got a rifle there, throw a refill the hunting rifle for us. Although this is the end of this dungeon.
That was a breeze.
Alright, so after this one, these probably will be a little bit longer because this is the last 2-story dungeon here. After this, we'll be heading into 3-floor dungeons and then 4-floor dungeons. But from the 3-floor dungeons and onward, we actually come across heavier enemy encounters and harder enemies at that. So it'll end up taking longer just to get through rooms at times, as well as taking longer to get through a dungeon overall. Alright, so like I said, up our pistol and our rifle damage there. So we have 70, so I can't do first aid right now. Could do, yeah, I need to do logistics. Improve the credits that we get from each run, that way I can do more each run than I have been doing. Because as you saw, I wasn't able to put all these rooms down the first couple times. I wasn't able to put every room down until after the first 2 dungeons. And then I wasn't able to get these 3 rooms upgraded until after the first 3 dungeons here. Alright guys, so with that said, I know we're a couple minutes under 20, but there's no way we're going to even probably get through the first floor of the next dungeon before hitting at least 25 minutes. So I will catch you all in the next one, where we tackle the first 3rd floor dungeon again of this run. So at that point, guys, remember to subscribe, like, and follow. / leave a comment below if you like. And I will see you all then. Goodbye.